Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a 2022 lineup video, except I'm not. I'm here to talk through my slight planner crisis because I've been talking it through for about an hour now with Ninja Mouse and he's fed up.
Yes, my brain can't take any more. You guys know what the fuck she's speaking about. I don't.
Yeah, he doesn't know what I'm talking about, so he's not really much help. So anyway, let's just get started. So I have here a stack of planners, some new and some used. And I'm going to show you what we're talking about as we go. So I'm going to move some stuff aside. And first of all, I'm going to show you, that's a big stack. In my Stalogy, my little planner uses and ideas page, which I have did a long time ago, back in November, the middle of November. Okay, so I listed out all the ones that I'd bought and all of the ideas that I had and what I was going to use them for, etc. So let's just go through what I bought new and what I think I can use it for. So I bought two A6 Hobonichis. I bought the regular, which is the big thick one, and I bought the Avec, so 2 halves for the year. And I bought notebooks to go with it, and I bought a little weekly add-on sheet book, whatever you want to call that. So we've got those 2 Hobonichis. I've got an A5 Stalogy. I'm not sure why. I just do. I've got the Hobonichi cousin Avec. The other half of this is on the shelf already. Got that. I've got a Stalogy, a full year Stalogy. I've got the Estelle daily and weekly. Is it daily? Yeah, daily and weekly B6 size from Estelle Annie Plans. I've got a Hobonichi notebook. Then I have brought this over to show you the actual binder, but I ordered inserts from Estelle. They are on their way to me. They were in my Stackry and they should be here within the next few days, but I don't have them like to hand right now. But I have those coming as well. So I've got a lot of really nice new planners, and I have got my Estelle B6 in lavender. I've also got it in blue, and I've got it coming in poison apple and what was the other colour? Poison apple and grey croco. So I've got those coming as well. So those are B6 covers. So I really want to use those. Anyway, there's only one that I have 100% decided on. So my list here of ideas of what to use them for. We have art journal, a day-to-day planner, a memory planner, homeschool planner, YouTube planner, and a self-care / steps work, which is self-care stuff. It's, yeah. Anyway, that's what I wanted to use them for. And the only one I've decided on is this, which is my self-care one. And I have set it up already. I'm not going to be sharing this one. This one is a bit more personal. I've got a notebook here and I will just show you I've set up the days already for the entire of January with some date covers and date dots and some washi, random washi. And this is where I've got these books that give you like a reading a day and stuff like that. It's not religious. I don't do religious stuff. But it's like a reading for each day and a bit like the affirmators, but it's like self-care stuff. So I'm going to be doing that in here. So writing about what the reading is, if there's any thoughts or feelings I have from it, and put it in here. And that's also what this notebook applies to. So that's one that's 100% ready, set up, already using the notebook. That's good. So we have our self-care one marked off. Check. And that's where it all goes pear-shaped. Homeschool. I no longer need a homeschool one. Ben is, as far as we know, going to be doing his online school for, well, probably the next year. But there's no change. There's nothing homeschool that I need to plan anymore. So I do not need a whole notebook for that. Because it would literally say online learning, online learning, online learning. Because that's what he's going to be getting. So I don't need a homeschool one anymore, so we can actually just forget that. YouTube plans. So this is what I currently use. This is this year's. This is an Archer and Olive, I think it's the A5, I can't remember. It's got like rainbow edges to the pages, which is, you can barely see the rainbow. It's foiled. I also damaged it, which is annoying. Anyway, this is what I use for, so I draw out, it's a bullet journal, it is blank pages, dot grid pages in an Archer and Olive, and I draw out the month, trying to find it, so I draw out the month twice. We have, the first calendar is ones that I plan to do, and the second calendar is ones that I actually post. Then I have my little stats, so I mark my YouTube, Instagram, Facebook group, anything I earn from YouTube and Etsy, which I'm not opening again anytime soon. I have opened it actually, but just for digital items, and it was only because a couple of people wanted the Savopoly, so it's just open for that. But apart from that, if I ever go back to it, I would like to track it more. So when I actually was doing Etsy, I tracked a lot more in here, like new releases and expenses and stuff like that, but I'm not doing that. So I really only need calendars, but drawing them out, I was a bit shit. Don't really want to anymore. And I really like my calendars that I use in my Stalogy. They're good. So I think what's going to take the place of this next year, because I don't need that many pages, is going to be the A5 Stalogy. It's nice and big. I'm going to print out the calendars like I was doing. And so I'll have 2 calendars for planned videos, actual videos, and then I'll have notes pages as well. So I think I'm going to do like half the book will be my calendars printed out and half are going to be notes. So I can make any notes on anything, like if I want to do a collab with anybody, or if there's any stats and stuff like that that I want to track. I might track my stats in a different way. You can see my camera reflected in the cover. Anyway, so that is going to take my YouTube, the place of my YouTube bujo. So that one's sorted. Check. Memory planner. This year, in 2021, that's what this year is, I was memory planning in a cousin. I really liked it. Really liked it. But I also had this A5 wide. I've just dropped my pen. Fuck's sake.
Disaster.
Disaster. Anyway, I also had this A5 wide, which I bought because it was pretty. Pretty much why I do everything. And because I missed being able to use vertical kits like this, where I could use foil overlays and bougie boxes. Is that how you say it? Bougie. I think Ninja Mouse just sneezed. And bougie boxes and this sort of memory keeping. And this is actually what I want to do next year. So I really enjoy this, but this is not structured. I like that about it. I like the not structuredness of it. But I do feel like I was trying to explain it to Greg. I don't mind using vertical kits in a cousin. I don't mind sticker surgery. I don't mind that the stickers overlap. That's never bothered me in any way. I like the cousin sets that actually fit. But I don't mind overlapping. Okay? So I don't mind taking up all the space that way. But sometimes I just want to be able to use the kits the way that they were made, like the vertical kits. And I really like these binders. I love this one. This is the Blossom in Sunday Morning. I do have a couple of other cloud planners because I was originally using them for my finance book. But I'm doing that on my iPad now. So I think I'm going to use the A5 wide inserts from Estelle for this. because I only did this up until, let me see, February. I only got up until Valentine's Day. So yeah, because it was redundant. I was memory keeping in this and this. It was redundant. So I want to do more of this memory planning next year. So my A5 wide inserts that are on their way in my Stackry, that's going to be my memory planner. So that's those. And that's my memory planner decided. I can't wait to set up this binder even more than I already have. I'm looking forward to that again. It also gives me fills the need for using a ring planner. Okay? Anyway, that's done. Check. Then is where we get the problem. I have all these left. And the only two things are day-to-day and art journal. That's all I've written down. And by art journal, I want it to be art and journaling, which is what I'd always intended to do in the daily pages of my cousin, but filling out the weekly took my attention and I never got round to doing it. So like the daily pages in this year's cousin have nothing in them at all. So I'm trying to decide what to use for an art journal and what to use for my day-to-day. I'll be honest and say, let's go through what I like and dislike about all of them. I'm just going to move these stickers. Okay. Okay. This Hobonichi notebook is beautiful, but it is just a notebook. I don't really need... Actually, I'm tempted to use that for my YouTube. It's a bit thick though. Yeah, I don't really need a big notebook like this. I had intended to use it for my homeschool, but again, I don't need to now. So I've just got a very nice notebook here, which I could use for personal journaling, or I could use it for something else. It's a notebook, it's not dated, I don't need to worry about it. I can just save it, put it to the side, save it for when I want to use it. So I think that's going to happen with that. I'm just going to put it on the shelf, and when I think of a use for it, I'll use it. Otherwise, I've got it for next year, the year after, or whenever, because it's not dated, it's a notebook. So that's fine, we'll just put that on the shelf. So that's left with a Hobonichi Cousin and a Hobonichi A6, 2 Aura Estelles, and a Stalogy. All of which could be used as day-to-day planners. Okay? Now, the Cousin has the monthly overview. It has the weekly overview, which this would be good for time blocking. And it has a daily page. I mean, in all honesty, this is all you need. You could do everything in this. Journal, plan ahead, weekly plan. You could do everything. But I don't know. The weekly being separate from the daily, I feel like I would fill out the week and I'd be constantly flipping to the current day and it would annoy me. You know, like if I had... Yeah, I do. I think that would be, because they're so far apart. If the weekly was just in front of all the dailies, so like if you had this week and then the following pages were the dailies, like you can set it up in a Stalogy, that would be different. But with all the weeks being at the front and all the days being at the back, I'm not sure. The good thing is, it is an avec, so it's only 6 months. Which is also the problem with the A6 one. I like the little weekly book. I like that the daily book has months, but they're not all there. I want to use this. I want to love this and use it. And I am debating using it. The Cousin, I think, might just be a bit too big. And for right now, I'm not drawn to it. I'm thinking maybe art journaling properly in the pages like I was planning on doing. But again, I may never actually get round to it. This may end up just going on the shelf while I think about it. And if worst comes to worst and I want to use it for art journaling, I can redate all the daily pages. It's not really a huge problem for an art journal. Honestly though, I want to use it and I want to love it, but I feel like I would just be doing it for the sake of my channel. And I do not want to have a planner and fill it out just for the sake of it. Just for YouTube. I know there are people who fill out the planners because some subscribers have said they really like it and they want to see that one, and that's fair enough, you do you. But I do not have the mental capacity or the time, quite frankly, to keep up with a planner that I'm not doing for me. So I can't do it just for the content, and I can't do it because someone has said, well, it's not even someone saying, like, I know that some people, like, you can see by your stats what are your most popular videos and things, and I know that hauls are my most popular video, and I know that Hobonichi cousins are popular, and I know that Stalogies are popular. I don't want to pick my planner based off what will get me the most views. That's not why I started my channel and not why I want to carry on my channel. And I won't lie, I actually debated that for a little bit and realized that when I say to Greg, I want to give up, I'm done, I want to delete everything, YouTube, social media, I've had enough, is normally because I'm focusing on what should I do for more views? What should I do to help my channel? And that's actually the problem. I don't want to do that. He's trying to type very quietly in the background, but he has a clicky clacky keyboard.
Can't help it.
So we don't want to plan just for the sake of planning, or just for the sake of, oh, this video gets better views than that video. I'm probably shooting myself in the foot in 2022 because I'm also going to not be doing as many hauls, so please don't leave. Anyway, I think, yeah, the cousin, I might come back to it. I might, in the middle of February, go, ooh, actually, I want that whole big page. I think as well, part of the problem is my mind is tied to everyday carry, and this is too big. I don't take my planner anywhere anyway, so that wouldn't actually be a problem, but I think my brain is still tied to that. So I think the cousin is just going to get put to the side for now. We might come back to it. You never know, I might come back to it next year, year after, who knows. We're just going to put this one aside for now. Can't believe we just made a decision.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. So now we have the problem of these. So we have a Stalogy, which is this, basically. 2 Annie plans and the A6 Hobonichi. So the Annie plans ones I really like. I like the daily because the columns are sticker size. So they're the width of the sticker, of a standard vertical sticker. And the space up here is the size of a strip of washi tape, as is this, I believe. So it's divided nicely, but, and all the months are at the front. So you've got the month. I do like that it has like a this week page. So it has the boxes down here that you could use for like meal plan or happy mail or anything. And then a this week page. So I do really like this one. The daily. The weekly I like, but not that much. It is divided up differently. It is essentially all the months at the beginning. These are both undated, by the way. It does have the next 4 years calendars, but they're all undated when it comes to the actual pages. So you have the months, and then you just have pages like this, which are the boxes. This is nice, but this is not for me, I don't think. If I reopened my Etsy, this would be the perfect work planner, because you could just do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday and the weekend. Like, you could really just use these boxes daily rather than like if you had set work days, you know? Yeah. So if I reopened Etsy, this would be perfect for like a daily to-do list of things to do for the shop. And I'm not saying I'm not opening again. I just don't know. It depends how things go with Ben's online school and if I can get into a better routine and a better mental space to do it. Haven't decided, but I'm not putting the pressure on myself. It may not happen at all. Who knows? But this is what I would use that for if and when. So I'm going to put this one aside because I don't actually want to daily plan in this. It's not enough room for me. So we're putting that one aside. Fairly easy decision. Good God, I'm making decisions left, right, and center. This never happens. Okay. So A6, I really, really like the A6. And I was thinking, so we're going to have a look at my Stalogy. The way I set my Stalogy up is, I've done it the same every time. So I used a Stalogy in 2020 and I used it this year. Not for the whole year, but for some of this year. I like to mix and match. But I seem to be drawn back to this because I like being able to set it up. So I do my little calendar, my cover page, then I have my monthly calendar, then I have my meal planner, my YouTube planner, my trackers, my brain dump, my highlights, my affirmators, which I think I'm going to put those in my self-care book. I have random stuff, and then throughout the book we've got like shopping page, which hopefully won't need as many of those. And originally in my Stalogy I would put random stuff. So I would have, in the back here, I have some personal journaling and I have our Christmas stuff, lists and things. Personal journaling is going somewhere else. I don't need it to be daily, which is why it's probably going to go in, like I'd like it in like a little notebook like this, because I don't always have something I want to write down every day, you see? But I like setting up my month like that, and then you go into a week and I have my week, I have my little page of what we did, and then I have my dailies and so on. And what my did is normally not always shareable. The stuff at the back is absolutely not shareable. So I want my day-to-day planner to not have not shareable stuff. Does that make sense? Whew, that took a lot to say that. Anyway, so what I was thinking with this one is that I would have my weekly, which would be like my forward plan, and I could plan the days out. Then my daily pages would be, trying to find it today, would be this. So it would have our appointments and my to-do lists for the day, which I'm not sure this is big enough. That's the only problem. And then in the little notebook that goes with it, I would set that up with my month. So I'd have my meal plan, my YouTube, my trackers. But I don't know if that's silly, like having it in 2 books. I don't know if that would annoy me. And there's already like monthly calendars. So yeah, I don't know if that would annoy me having it in 2 separate books. I like having the month, then my weeks. Does that make sense? So as much as I really like this, I just don't know about this one. And this is the one that's stumping me. I really want to like this because I love the dinky little size. And as I said before, my brain is stuck in the idea of an everyday carry. This one I could slot whatever pen I'm using and take it with me. I could throw this in my bag and use this. But I think I would miss the B6 size. And given that I just bought 2 more of these covers, I think that's what my brain is, what I'm drawn to, is the B6. I had thought about using the B6 Stalogy and the A6 Hobonichi, duplicating everything just for a month to see which one I'm drawn to. But the fact that I ordered another cover, you know, like, I think I'm drawn to this. I'm thinking B6 peeps. I'm thinking I'm drawn to a B6. I do love this. But also, this is an Avec, so if I decide in July I actually don't need all the space, like I could use the first 6 months in my Stalogy, and then after that I could be like, yeah, I don't need all the big space, I want to use this. I could switch over to this for the second half of the year. I don't know. I might, who knows? This one I'm not sure. I think I want to be in a B6, but which B6? Do I want to use a Stalogy the way I'm using it now, or do I want to use the Annie Plans printable? The Annie Plans printables? Well, that's her shop name, but the Estelle daily. So I would have my monthly set up at the beginning. Here. And then I would just have my this week page and my dailies. But again, there'd be no room to do the whole month setup like I like. I feel like I'm just saying all of this and I'm going to do exactly the same as I've done this year. Is that annoying? Ninja Mouse?
If it works for you, it works.
Yeah, I guess. I guess that's true. I don't like the idea of planner piece. I think planner piece is bullshit. And I want to just use all the planners. But I do like my Stalogy. I've enjoyed using a Stalogy. And I think what I'm going to do, I've written in my book to write Stalogy or Estelle or the A6 Hobo for my day-to-day. I think that December and January are very busy times. And I think trying to make a decision is silly because my brain won't let me make a decision this month. I can't make a decision right now. So I am going to say this one's undated. So I could start this at any time of the year. Any time of the year. We're going to put this one aside as well. I might start that another time. So it's definitely between the A6 and the B6. I'm drawn to the B6. I just love the size. It's a good size. And I'm drawn to this because it's cute and dinky. I would like your opinion, everybody. Please tell me what you think. I think I'm just going to use a Stalogy for the first 3 months of the year at least. Because again, I need to get in some sort of better routine with Ben's online learning and what's going on at home, and we've got a lot going on. We've got 10 new kittens to deal with. It's going to be really bloody busy here for the first 3 months of 2022. So maybe I should just stick with what I know and what I know how to set up and doesn't tax my brain too much. And then I can always change my mind for April. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think at least for January, I'm just going to do what I already know. What I know works for me. The setup of the weeks, I know it works for me. I can figure it out. Yeah, I'm going to do that for January. I might try duplicating the information. At some point in January, I might start duplicating the information into here to try it out to see if I like it. Alternatively, I'll use this for personal journaling. That actually would work. If I did my personal journaling in here, because at the moment I write, this is a really long video of just me waffling on, sorry. I write at the beginning of the week what we've done that day. Not a huge amount, just a little bit. My camera's not focused at all.
Focus.
Focus.
Okay. Verbalizing helping?
A little bit.
Yes.
I feel sorry for everybody watching. But
say in the comments if you enjoy and what's your thoughts. please like and subscribe. If you've not joined my Facebook group, please do so below, basically information below. Make sure to answer the 2 questions.
3! There's 3 questions!
Free
3 questions, because that's how we don't the bots.
Where's in the box?
How do you not know that?
I'm sorry, and you've done your draw already, have you?
No.
What, you still not done your draw?
No, I haven't done the giveaway yet. I've got it ready. It's sitting in a little pile on my desk.
I'm not angry, apparently.
I'm just disappointed.
I'm not even disappointed.
Not even surprised.
It's surprised, not surprised is probably a wee bit right.
Not even remotely surprised.
Bye.
He loves me really.
I just kissed her head in an affectionate manner.
Okay, go away. It's like a horror movie. We really need to oil the doors. Just go away. He's going to play Fortnite. Anyway. Yeah. So at the moment, I have this little page at the front. And I write down things that have happened. And then I do that to take me to the page of personal stuff. I'm thinking I could use this for that. I could just write down a brief little overview of what we did that day. And any personal stuff could go in here. Just at the end of the day. And actually I could put my affirmators in here because the book that I've set up here for my personal care, I don't think I'm going to have enough room for affirmators because I like to do the affirmator and write about how I felt and things like that. Whereas this is more about those daily readings. Maybe that is what that'll be. This could be my personal journal self-care book. Instead, I wouldn't need the weekly page for that. Although I could use, see, I don't think it's enough room. There's not really enough room. I need this bit at the beginning for when I do my memory plan. That's what I need that for. But I could do it in here and then I would be able to do like my personal journaling. I'm tempted. And then I've got another notebook if I do need more pages, like if I have loads to write about something. Some days I might write nothing. I don't know what I'm doing, everybody. I need your help. I want to use this because it's cute and dinky, but clearly my brain requires the B6. So what do I do? Do you have a suggestion for what I could use this for? What I could, or how I could use these together, or what I could do? Can someone please help me? I think I'm just going to set January up as normal in a B6 Stalogy. Good old January. But then after that, what do I do? What do I do, everybody? Everything else is sorted. These 4 are going on the shelf for an at some point. But what do I do with the rest? Help me, help me, help me. So, just for some information, 2022 for me is going to be a year of change. I have had enough with how I have been doing things. Not on my channel necessarily, but life. I've had enough of my poor coping habits, poor coping mechanisms. I've had enough of the way I treat myself. I have had enough of constantly putting myself in a state of anxiety. I've had enough and things are changing for me, and that means work. You have to work at it. It's not as easy as just saying, I want things to change, they're going to change. You have to work at it, and I am working at it. I've started already, but next year really is going to be the year of change. I am determined to get my finances in better control. Determined to stop spending as a coping mechanism, which means there's going to be maybe one haul a month, if that, and that will normally be subscription stuff. And then, so there's not going to be as much of that. I'm going to shop my stash. I have got so much stuff that doesn't get used. And I want to use it. So I need your help. I need you to advise. What do you think? I would like to use this. I bought it. It's beautiful. I don't want to sell it because I really do like it. But I don't need it. So what do I do? I mean, I could keep the cover because the cover I really love. And just get rid of the actual avec. The Hobonichi, which I'm kind of tempted, if I'm honest. If I'm really honest, I'm tempted to just keep the cover so I can swap over my self-care cover and just sell this book rather than trying to make it work. Maybe I should just do that. So I'm looking for help and advice because I didn't want to do a 2022 lineup and be like, this is what I'm going to use and I'm going to do this and I'm going to share this, and because that's not true. I don't like using things just for the sake of making videos. I don't want to do that. I want my videos to be a reflection of what I actually use. And there are some times like Rachel Beauty Plans does a memory plan in her weeks, and she will tell you that it's completely superfluous. She doesn't need to do it. She just loves doing it. And that's the thing. If it's something you love doing, even if it's completely pointless, that you already put that information elsewhere, you already memory plan somewhere else, but you love doing it, that is worth sharing. It's just when you're like, I don't want to do it for the sake of it. So I need some help. I need some advice. But this, as much as I want to use it, Greg made a good point. That if I have one for self-care, a second for self-care would actually just be detrimental because I would be putting too much pressure on myself. And he's probably right. As much as I'm loath to admit it. He's probably right. So do I really need both? Possibly not. So yeah, give me some advice, people. Advise me. But let's just say, if we do get rid of this one, sad. I think part of it is why I look at the cover and I'm like, don't get rid of it, but I can keep the cover. So, for definite, we've got an A5 Stalogy for YouTube, an A6 Hobonichi for self-care and work and mental health work, a B6 Stalogy for my day-to-day planning, and that's definitely it. I just need your help with deciding what to do with this one. So, if you've stayed to the end of this video, thank you, because it's literally just minutes upon minutes of me waffling on about my complete first world problems that I probably shouldn't have made this video today because my brain's a bit fried, but yeah, if someone could help me, that would be great. So I will leave links down below to some of the planners that I've shown. If anyone has any questions, or please give me advice, please leave it down below. Or you can find me on Instagram, put my Instagram name just here. You can also find me in my Facebook group. If you're requested to join, please answer all 3 joining questions, because that's how I weed out the bots. And actually, I'm going to do a post on there asking for advice. So go there, tell me what to do, help me. And there will be a giveaway eventually. I'll get around to it at some point this year, I promise. Maybe this year. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched all the way to the end, you are an absolute star. I'm going to go now and have a snack and, I don't know, play with stickers. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.